timed out right perfectly as that song was ending. That was nice.
Well, you are a professional. You've been doing this for a few years
Some
now.
might say that. Yeah, some might say that. Welcome in, everybody. It is a Thursday evening once again. It is time for some beverage conversations, some just general conversation, but a little bit of a focus on beverages, as always. That's right. Yeah, general. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith.
And we are about beverages, and it is time to dive into one of our new favorite things, apparently, which is de-alcoholized wine.
De-alcohol? Well, at least one of them was, and took it over to the family to you and our brother's joint birthday party.
Yeah.
It went over very well. Actually,
did.
got a text when later that night from our sister-in-law saying,
Oh,
"Thank you for bringing this. It's great," or something.
Oh,
like that.
nice.
I said, well,
Actually, I think. Yeah, maybe it was just a little after you left or whatever. I think she poured herself like a full glass. She was like, "Oh, this is really good."
Yeah.
Local Sprecher taste tester here. Orange Dream Slaps. I told you. He was very excited. I don't know if you know this. Lucky last week, or just the other day, was like, I found a local place that has Sprecher. I can't remember if that was when we were podcasting.
Oh,
or not,
no.
But anyway, he was very excited about that. And I was like, what did you get? Did they have some of these? I'm like, did they have the grape? Did they have the Orange Dream? Like, I named off some of the other ones that I love. And he's like, I was so excited. I just grabbed root beer and something else. I was like, well, the ginger ale one or the ginger beer one is pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, I really encourage the Orange Dream. So I'm glad you liked it. It's fantastic, isn't it?
Also order it through our site, right?
You can order it through there too. Again, probably cheaper when you find it.
Of course.
It is.
Yes.
Like I said, I just want people to drink delicious beverages, whether they get it through us or not.
I find it at my local Ace Hardware.
That's where I get them too. That is the most consistent, that they have everything I just mentioned. Cherry Cola and Dr. Cola also. Those are pretty good too. I like the Cherry Cola. The Dr. Cola is one of the closer ones. It's a little more of the cherry in there or whatever. That makes it a little different, but it is very good. I'm glad you found them in an easy to get place. $6 a 4-pack. That's a great deal. Yeah, you can't beat that.
Oh yeah,
there's nothing that can beat that right there.
Yep.
I think the Ace Hardware we get them at, sounds dumb that we get them there, is $2.50 a piece. At least where I get them, it's like $2 or $2.50 a piece. But even that's still fine. Hi Keith and Andrew, so happy to see you. Good to see you as well,
Hello,
Baker. Again, good to see everybody here. Let's grab that first beverage of the evening. I feel like I probably have some sort of picture that we can put up. There it is.
There's
right
that.
there.
On the website that you also have on the other screen here, the bottle is rotating.
It's slowly rotating. It is rotating. I was watching a 30 Rock the other day, and there was something at the end where they both started rotating. Jack and Tina Fey, it was Alec Baldwin and Tina Fey started rotating. I was like, oh, they're going to make a joke that how did we get on this tilt-a-whirl? Like, I was like, they were going to make this, and they didn't. I was like, how did they not with how that show is with those kind of like jokes? As soon as they got on there and started turning, I looked right at my wife. I was like, they're going to make a joke about like, how do we get on this kiddie ride? Because they were in an area where it could happen, where it would be a possibility, and they didn't. I was like, what is going on?
They missed it.
They did. An opportunity was missed. Tina, please write me. I'm sure you're watching.
Go back and edit that in. Do some AI magic and get that in.
Oh my God.
Suggested by listener or by viewer Andrew from Tucson.
After the show's been on 10 years old.
Yeah.
We'd like it to.
Over longer than that, probably.
So we had the rosé last week. Really liked that. I think it was last week, right?
I can't remember if that. Was it last week?
Yeah, because I think that was then we talked about bringing. Yeah, so I think we had the rosé last week. And then someone has had the white,
had the Chardonnay.
The Chardonnay.
The same person had the rosé, and also has had the Chardonnay. He had bought a non-alcohol cab, and he said it was in all of his years at Trader Joe's. It was one of the few things he's returned. So
obviously he never had that Panamanian rum.
It's funny. Speaking of that.
Oh, don't tell me that's bad.
That is coming back.
Oh, please no. I mean, the one you returned.
The one I returned.
We have one bottle left.
So now, no, not the same one. So now it's a 7-year. I think the other one was 5-year.
Possible.
This is a 7-year. The label looks much better. It's in a different shape bottle, so the presentation is much better because it was kind of like yellow and maybe kind of fun. But it is a Panamanian 7-year. It said this one. Well, you couldn't get. You'd have to be better. Well, I guess you could be worse, but. It's a very low bar
the
for
bar
us
is low, yes.
for that. But so I ordered a case of that to come in tomorrow. If that's something we want,
are you going to do a tasting?
Try, no, that'd be nice.
No, I mean, don't they have like when they do the little tasting?
We don't.
Could you encourage them to do
much tasting anymore? So,
that would have been a nice thing to do
if we want to. Venture in, but I forgot we had that rum authority here.
I know we never got to go for any of those either.
Well, and I thought that at that time he said that Panamanian rums aren't very well thought of in the rum community.
I feel that's true.
Thought he said something like that, but I don't know if we want to try this. A little redemption could be fun. If you need a rum for the
tariffs are too high for tastings. Trader Joe's like, no, sorry,
can't do it.
Yeah, that's all right.
Anyway, so
Costco's doing it, but they're suing the government over the tariffs, so that's how they're able to still do the tastings.
We still do like demo. We do food. We just can't, and we do wine tastings for our customers. We just don't get to try as a crew.
Oh, okay. Could you do a Panama tasting?
No.
A Panama demo?
No, it's too high of alcohol. I think we usually try to stay
40?
under 20. Yeah, but we're trying to. It's usually wine that we're doing, wine or beer.
Okay.
Some of those other things there was something we did that came in at like 15 or 16, but yeah.
Okay, so this is Garnacha-Syrah blend.
Okay.
It does not say
Garnacha-Syrah.
What the blend is. Everything here, actually, I don't know if I got a different website or if it's just not translated. Everything here is in Spanish. So, Intencio sensor y con excesivo aroma frutal nuestro tinto es el invitado a dir de todos los quedes. So, if that's what you're looking for in a wine, that's the information on it. Thankfully, since I didn't understand that quickly, tasting notes went right over my head. Cuidados. That was the word I messed up at the end. Cuidados.
The wine that is conveniently
Central wine.
Plan you for a day of relaxation.
The fruity aroma exists. It's probably with hints of ideal invitation to your. What
our color is quedadas.
Open in reading mode. Translate selection to English. Hangouts.
For all your hangouts.
I could just translate the whole thing.
There we go.
We could just do that. Intense, sensual, and with an exquisite fruity aroma, our red wine is the ideal guest for all get-togethers.
It says that on the back of the bottle, actually.
Okay.
Because the intense
you go.
And sensual, I was like, oh, it describes that. I wanted you to read that because I read that today. I was like, oh, this will be funny on
well, there we did.
Well, you read it there, but it would have been more funny just actually reading it. But yes,
it's kind of
we got there
funny.
reading some Spanish.
Hey, Bevy. Hey, Keith. Looking handsome, y'all. Oh, my gosh. Too kind. Too kind.
Rocking the Bears shirt because they'll be in the Super Bowl. Oh, wait, no. Damn it.
No. Unfortunately, the referee said no to that.
He said no. Smells like wine.
It does. Is there like a little minty in there? Now, Garnacha is usually used kind of as a filler, right? Usually they mention it first, so I'm assuming that's going to be...
Grenache-Syrah, Mourvedre, Grenache and Garnacha are the same. No, not usually. It's
okay.
Usually one of your GSM blends. It's usually your bigger blend.
Okay.
I don't get the mint. I reserve the mint for what was that?
Apparently just
for Westward
just Westward whiskeys.
Whatever grain bill they
Most
have.
widely planted red wine and grape varieties in the world. It ripens late. Oh my gosh.
Perfectly.
It ripens late.
The play Super Seducer. That was fun.
Oh man, that was
intense. Wait.
That does. Man, we haven't played Super Seducer in forever. Ever.
Can we legally do that now?
I don't know anymore.
Ethically,
legally,
I don't
know anymore.
Something. It's yeah. We'll have to do that. Yeah.
I'm not sure about the aroma. There's something in there that's like is more toward like just grape juice.
Okay.
And minty. Yeah, I can't wait till next year either, Kaya. It should be a good year.
I have Bears.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Well, great.
Lives in the Illinois.
Call me surprised. I had no idea.
Apparently. That's the term they use, crocodile. I also think it's hilarious. I also think that's hilarious. Prune juice.
Oh gosh,
no, it actually. So with, like I said, we had this one of these last week. The rosé was really good. That one was a sparkling. That one was great. Like that one a lot. They go through the entire process. They actually ferment everything else. If they did not do that final step of the de-alcoholization, which is, I feel it is a little bit of a made up word, but it does say what it is. They, like I said, they do that at the very end. So yeah, like in this, you do still get very much you can tell there's fermentation going on. You can tell there's a yeasty kind of quality to it.
Yeah.
Prune juice, warrior's drink. Oh, Lieutenant Worf. Next generation. Nice.
It's drinkable. It is more like grape juice, though.
It is, yeah. This one does not work quite as well for me. I think the rosé worked great. There was a little tartness to it, like that one, and maybe also because of the sparkling aspect to it, the bubbles part of it, that there was like it made me not drink. Like where this, like I start to take a sip, and I feel like I could just keep drinking it like I would grape juice.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
It does. Okay. It does have it's, and I guess technically when it all comes down to it, it is grape juice.
It is grape juice. That's true.
But
that's true. When you take the alcohol part back out of it, it doesn't. There's not that.
You've returned it to its grape juice status.
Returned it to its grape form. The other one the same, but that one I think worked a little bit better. Yeah. This is definitely not bad. If you were wanting a red wine, there is a little bit of like a tannic is pushing it a little bit.
A little dry.
But there's a little dryness to it. Yeah. There's a little something that's different. It's not quite as sweet. De-alcoholized also, that is an endorsement. It's drinkable. Yeah.
One of my
I like the rosé. The rosé I could recommend wholeheartedly. Like that was an easy recommend for someone that wanted a non-alcoholic wine. This one would be more like, do you really want a red? Have you tried the rosé? Like would be my first question.
I will probably buy a bottle of the Chardonnay just to try it. I mean, we can even do it on a show if you want, or I can just try it. But
that one also might work. Is that one sparkling?
No, it's still. And like I said, the same person said both of those were good. One of my former coworkers, he used to say about, certain wines at lower prices that were just kind of easy. He'd say, that'll work.
Yeah.
And I mean, yes, if you were someone that wanted to actually be drinking an NA wine, this is drinkable. I just, once again, don't know if I like this more than the Gießen Sauvignon Blanc. This, I mean, the rosé is better.
There you go.
It's fine.
There you have it.
It's fine.
This is totally fine. He introduced prune juice to Worf. Oh gosh.
That's the thing about this one too, though, is I think it's
not poison.
It has a good percentage of potassium.
Oh, really? Yeah. They use banana. I didn't taste the banana in here.
It's 8 ounces, 8 ounce per serving. So that's better. It's not just 4 or 5 ounce pour.
40 calories. Oh yeah, potassium 320 milligrams. Okay. So 10%. So you'd have to drink like 3 of these bottles.
Drink 3 of those. No alcohol.
No alcohol. It's fine.
Just get your potassium through the Natureo Garnacha-Syrah.
Total carbs 10 grams. Sugar, just naturally from the grapes.
Yeah.
Although I'm surprised that I guess you'd have a little bit still of residual sugars. And I was like, I'm surprised that wasn't just completely fermented out, but that'd be really dry.
See,
what, de-alcoholized?
No,
the intense and sensual.
Intense and sensual.
That's right. It sounds like Valentine's Day. Wait, what?
Intense and sensual.
Little known fact. Crocodile and some friends bought a bar.
Really? Little known fact. Here's a little known fact. Oh, thank you, Cliff. So, all right.
For the sophisticated 14-year-old. Yes. Exactly. Oh, my God. Sushi, how's it going? It's good to see you. He actually posted there was an article in the Discord. He was not mentioned, so I'm guessing Crocodile's a silent partner. He's trying to keep a low profile.
Just in case.
But yeah, I guess it was a local place where the guy was just kind of like, had been wanting to, and stop me if I'm wrong with any of this, had been wanting to just kind of retire. It was a bar that everyone had kind of gone to in the area, and he was just kind of like, I'm just kind of want to be out. And then, like I said, they kind of, they went in and they have made a purchase and they're going to do some refurbishing.
Okay. And
then I said, will you have some Pliny the Younger? Can we come get some Pliny the Younger?
Is this Oh.
Yeah, it's in that area.
Okay. Well, and?
Oh, I don't know. He can answer.
Okay.
Now he's keeping coy and quiet. But yeah, like I said, so yeah, he put the article in there. But yeah, it sounds, it sounds very cool. But yeah, a couple months of renovations, it sounds like.
A pilgrimage we shall have then. And especially if we know we can, fill our growlers.
He's like, hey, I don't know you that well.
No. No, just to.
I barely even want to let you in the bar.
Would be great if that would happen.
I know.
We could go.
We have to get on a list or something like that.
Yeah.
There's a little more there's just something, the balance for me is off. Like I want it to be a little bit a little bit drier, a little bit. I almost want it to be a little less approachable because I want it to feel like I want like a sip. There's something about like, since there's none of that going on, as soon as you take that first sip, you just feel like you could just glug.
Correct. Well, yeah, I'm like, okay, give me my potassium allowance here. Yeah.
Give me my potassium allowance. Did you want some more potassium?
No, some more potassium.
Okay. Sure. That's going to be the new push.
A glass of potassium.
A glass of potassium. Yeah. Glass of
potassium. We need that potassium.
That'd be funny to talk to a sommelier. I wonder how many, what do you have in a non-alcoholic wine?
Yeah. Well, we were talking about making a joke about if there are magnums of non-alcoholic wine.
A magnum of this. Well, then you could get your full ounce of potassium.
So what is the potassium level of this red wine? This is what I really need to know.
Potassium level? Oh,
my God. Please tell me. It's interesting that I guess maybe because it's technically not wine, they have to have the information panel on. You don't see info panels on actual wine.
That's true. That's true.
I guess maybe because there's yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
But
they do have another sparkling. They have one that's just a sparkling.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what they're going for there. But yeah, then there's the Chardonnay. They have a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Okay.
Muscat. And then they have the one that we are having currently today.
Muscat love. Oh, that's Muscat.
Oh, there, I could have clicked there. Our wines, there we go. Now we've got the uncork the experience.
Uncork this. Oh yeah, you just that was good though. We went bilingual a little bit here.
We did. Oh, they have a recipe for some mocktails with it.
Okay.
What can we make with this? Let's find out.
Sangria, probably.
A San Francisco.
San Francisco. Oh.
Fill the glass with crushed ice. Add 10 milliliters of orange juice, pineapple juice, 100 ml of the red, and a splash of grenadine. Okay.
Sounds refreshing.
Sangria. There you go.
There you are.
Everything is 0,0. Pink and tonic. 2 parts of the rosé, 1 part pink tonic, and then stir gently. It's pink tonic.
Pink tonic? No, there was such a thing.
A couple different sangrias. I would pay good money to see a kid pull that out during lunch and pour himself a glass. Oh my God. That'd be great. And it is like it's not like a lot of times stuff is now non-alcoholic or whatever. There's still 0.5% or whatever. Right. So you can't, this literally has none. It is 0. So he could do that and that would be hilarious. I would pay good money for that TikTok.
We got a sake in. We used to carry a $5 sake and we've had some sake experience.
We had the best, what is supposedly the best
from
sake
the
in
best
the world.
Guy.
One of the best from the best guy. And
do you still have that?
That sake?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I didn't know.
You can't keep that, can you?
Oh, I would think you could. I don't know.
Oh, I poured that down immediately.
Oh, okay. All right. That was not cheap.
No, it was not. It was like $30 for a 350 ml bottle.
Yeah,
we were like, well, let's have the next experience be this one. It was like, no.
But it just made me think of that because this sake we got in, it's in like a milk carton looking thing. It's in a carton with a cap, and it looks kind of like a bigger version of what a child would have in their lunch.
Does it say do not microwave?
I don't know.
Usually people do like the hot sake or the warm. Yeah. They're like, I'll just put it right in there. There's a little foil cap and then microwave's gone.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
This is not good.
It's just weird to see it in, like I said, a carton. Basically either a small milk carton or a big, or
is that coconut water? No, it's sake.
It's sake. Kid takes it on lunch.
Yeah. Oh. The wine would be hilarious though to pull out of your paper sack lunch and
no
have nice glassware with it.
Yeah. Get your little napkin.
That'd be something like young Fraser and Niles would do.
Yeah, right. The alcoholized wine. Yeah, I'm using it as a potassium delivery system, but it's good. There's nothing wrong.
I find it goes well with my Dino Nuggets.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, perfect.
Probably the Chardonnay would be a little better for that.
So de-alcoholized means they had it and then they took it out. That is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rosé we had the other week and this Garnacha-Syrah, both of them literally went through the entire normal winemaking process. Like I said, from, like I said, the harvesting of the grapes to, like I said, fermentation. everything. So if they had just not done the last step that they do, it would have been a fully, like I said, alcoholized, would have alcohol in it, bottle of wine. But then they have some sort of process where they're able to separate that out.
I wonder if they could re-alcoholize it.
They sell a 2-pack. You get the de-alcoholized wine, and then you get a little bottle with it that if you want it to have alcohol, you just pour it in. Back in. It's called vodka. They just give you a little 100 ml bottle of vodka that you can pour in there if you so choose. But yeah, it is 100%. It is that. And we were talking earlier, like I said, this, I don't know what it was on the rosé. Obviously, I could probably look on their website, but 40 calories for an 8-ounce glass, 10 grams of sugar, just like naturally from the grapes that would be in there. So. But like I said, yeah, it's fine. This one I don't think works as well.
Yeah.
I don't drink, but still it seems weird. This one to me is a little more like, just kind of like, like it like there's something like missing just because it's too easy drinking because there's not the alcohol stop. There's not something else. Whereas the rosé, like we said earlier, Sushi kind of has, because it had the sparkling to it, because it had the bubbles, there was like, like I said, that made it feel more like, I need to sip. Which then kind of made you think like, and that one had a little bit more of a yeasty quality to it, whereas this one doesn't. I'm not getting that in there.
Right. And Garnachas and Syrahs, usually there is a little bit more, along with the fruit, there's a little more dryness, there's a little more heaviness.
Yeah. That's probably why they pick those.
If I was thinking like this is a Gamay Beaujolais or a lighter bodied, if I was thinking of it like that, then I was like, oh, okay, it's more in line with something along those lines, but that's not what this is. So.
Yeah, that's it's fine. There's nothing wrong. There's no faults to it. It's just that would not be the easier recommend.
Yes, I agree.
Of the two,
I agree.
Of the two things. So, do you know when actually you were talking earlier off stream about the new Quentin Tarantino written Brad Pitt movie? Do you know when is it actually coming out this year?
This year, it said.
Oh, okay.
When my friend at work looked it up like a week or two ago. Yeah, it doesn't have a date yet, but supposedly this year.
Okay. So, and it's directed by David Fincher. It's based on the character from his Once Upon a Time, Brad Pitt's character Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So it's like his
The Adventures of Cliff Booth.
So it's before that happened, I'm assuming. So it's a prequel.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Because I would think you'd want to know more about his early start in acting and doing all the stunt acting in Hollywood, as opposed to where doesn't have a job anymore because he beat up Bruce Lee.
My God.
threw him into a car. Whose dad is this?
Nobody beat the shit out of him.
Hands registered as lethal weapons. If I killed someone, I could go to jail. If anyone kills someone, I could go to jail. That's such a great line.
That is rapidly ascending into my favorite movies.
Just favorite movies, period, or favorite Quentin Tarantino movie?
It's probably my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie.
Okay.
I haven't seen all the Quentin Tarantino
I could see
movies,
that, though.
So, So, but no, into just in general, because the story, the acting, all of it. It's all just, there's so many different little part like that scene you were just talking about is great. And then,
when he goes out to the ranch and everything like that, the tension of that and everything
else. But they all tie together.
Yeah.
And it's just funny because he's thinking about that while he's replacing the antenna on the roof. And after he's done with that scene, he's like, fair enough. Okay. It's just, so I don't know exactly the Adventures of Cliff Booth. So.
And if they want to drink Merlot,
that's right.
Drinking Merlot.
No, if
no
anybody
Merlot.
orders Merlot, I'm leaving. I am not drinking any fucking Merlot.
Okay,
Calm down.
Relax, Miles. Jesus, no Merlot.
No Merlot. Not having any of that, obviously. No Merlot tonight. Just Garnacha and Syrah.
Garnacha and Syrah.
I wonder if Merlot would have worked better in here. Maybe it would have worked better. I realized that I did not. Oh, no, I did. I don't know why I thought I had not grabbed the other set of glasses.
You were prepared.
I was more prepared than I realized.
As we said, wine, beer, break bourbon.
Break bourbon. Yep.
Break bourbon.
Double B.
We're giving you guys a little rundown of the agenda here.
The agenda.
Probably hadn't figured that out.
Yeah, I would think so. Boop. Is it working? There we go. Those are all the beverages we're having this evening. If you want to check out the links to any of that stuff.
We ordered some shirts before we
did.
Those are up there.
Exclamation point merch. We did order some shirts before the show. I ordered a new one that will maybe become available soon, so I'm checking that one out. We made a couple adjustments to the other shirts, the ones that were a little bit more toward the podcast. We put the podcast logo on there, so we switched those out. See a bevy mug being used somewhere. Oh, nice! Is Sarah using her bevy mug? We'd like to see that.
Potassium, check.
We almost finished that whole bottle.
I mean,
we almost polished off an entire bottle of wine.
I didn't feel it.
No, and I didn't feel a thing. Beverage number 2 of the evening is a little beer right here. We've got the Dayfest IPA from Stone Brewing. It is a sessionable beverage, 4.35%. 4.5%.
Some people we know won't get out of bed for that.
Some people will not get out of bed for that. I picked this up while I was in California in the middle of January, so it's probably got a little bit of date on it, but hopefully not too bad. Instead of my potassium pill, I could drink this instead. I'm just saying it's possible. I mean, 320 milligrams was in there. Is that what I said?
Yeah,
it was like 10% of your daily value. So I'm not sure how much you need, Sushi. Do your math. But you may have to drink the whole bottle.
That's right. Before lunch. And then drink another bottle. But it's $8, so it's probably...
Drink? He drinks a lager drink. He drinks his whiskey drink.
He drinks a cider drink.
That's right.
He sings the songs that remind him of the good times. He sings the songs that remind him of the better times. Don't cry for me.
One hit wonder.
Flavor.
This man's legal name is Flava Flav. I'll allow it. Oh man, that has the stone clarity that you always get. They do one of their hazies or something like that, but for the most part, that is pretty much glass. That is clear.
Yeah.
That is some clarity. I did not have this while I was out there. I just bought this one and just brought it back.
Okay.
Like I said, I had the stone barley wine, and then I did have we had the Chocovez, right? Chocovez.
Yes.
We had that one, which was really good. The Tres Leches.
Yeah.
Version of that one.
It must have been a couple of weeks ago, because last week we did.
Yeah, that was a few weeks ago.
Hops.
Yep.
And you're saying we did the rosé last week?
I thought we did. Maybe I'm wrong.
And then we did the Trader Joe's.
Yeah, we had the Trader Joe's whiskey.
It's funny. There's an older couple in my line today, and they were buying the Dorado, the Del Bach.
Oh, okay.
And they're saying,
what do you have that for? 60?
52.
55?
They're both 52 now. They're both. The classic used to be less than the Dorado, but now they're both the same. But they both went up. But she was saying something about how it had gone up, and so I started talking with her about. I said, "Well, you need something, So it's got a little kick. It's 125, but it's only $30." And she's like, "Where is that?" And I pointed, and I said, "You want me to show you?" She's like, "No, just give me one." I was like, "Okay,
all right, hell yeah,
there you go."
She's like, "There's a business card attached." Oh, that's our podcast. Yeah, we did a review on it. Sorry, how'd that get there?
I have my shirt on underneath.
Yeah,
there you go.
Just shoots out.
Yeah. One of my coworkers, he said it was good. He said, I'd use it for cocktails. He's like, I like the Cascade better. The one that I sent you the info about that it was aged, I think, in port or sherry barrels, the Trader Joe's.
Okay.
So, but it's $50. So, that's just one person's opinion.
Well, it's not even that. Like that's then going for something different. If you're putting a finish on there, then that's a different story. Like if you finish this in some sort of port barrel, it'd probably be amazing. If you've had this finished in a port or sherry barrel, like if you added that little extra caramelization or a little bit of sweet or a little bit of fruit in there, that'd be nuts.
Just put a few drops in.
Pour in your cereal.
I noticed today we got a late bottle vintage port in the Trader Joe's. Remember the tawny that we had?
Mm-hmm. Because we compared it to the other one.
Yeah, we had. So that same label we have another port.
The late vintage. What does that mean?
Late bottle vintage. I think it's grapes from later in the harvest.
Okay,
so I believe that's what LBV is.
Okay. Oh, that does sound familiar.
I had that. What was the one we used to drink from Lagunitas that had
Daytime?
The Daytime. Yeah. Oh, Dayfest. Daytime.
Yeah. I think that's why when I kept typing this out, I kept typing the wrong thing because I was thinking of that one. That one always had like a sunflower seed thing to me. Like
it's got a little bit of that.
Had that in there. I'm getting, like I said, this one has a little bit more malt backbone, a little bit more of the bitterness.
Yeah.
Whereas that one was probably a little bit easier drinking for a lot of people, but it's good. It's got, like I said, the normal kind of little pininess in there. I would have thought maybe with the Day Fest and you got a picture of like beach vibes in here, I thought maybe there might be a little orange or citrus in there, but maybe in a minute that'll come through a little bit more. But I thought I would have gotten some of that. This is just kind of more of classic, just some classic bittering hops. Yeah. Just a little pininess in there.
Well, you said you thought this might have, may have lost a little something.
See if it says on here.
How fresh? Is it fresh?
It is. 12-15.
Oh, that's not too bad. Couple months, month and a half.
Bar here already had their planning release yesterday. More happening tomorrow. Why are they so early? It's a lot earlier this year, isn't it?
Yeah. Because last year was the end of March.
It was the end of March last time. But this for the younger?
But historically, it had been in February.
Oh, that's true.
But then with COVID, it got pushed back. And it seemed like it stayed that way. So, well, we missed it again.
Man, we're going to have to look really early than that. Like, I actually was like, we probably could look and see if we still really wanted to.
Next year.
They're making more now, I believe. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Set it for next year. We'll go to celebrate the fact that...
not as big of a deal as it used to be. I mean, still a big deal to us.
It's still, it's huge.
It's huge to us.
It's still a holy grail thing for us. So
hopefully I got some of it right, Crocodile. I was telling Keith a little bit about your bar venture that is happening.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah. So hopefully I got some of that info.
I don't know. I would think a lot of guys probably who our age are like either talking about and who grew up watching Cheers probably think working in a bar, owning a bar, at least for some part, maybe, there's a certain romance and cool thing about that. So,
but yeah, it sounds like even though they're doing some remodeling from the article that he put in Discord, like it sounds like they're still trying to keep it kind of like the way it was because it was, local kind of, like I said, local kind of place. Sometimes you eat the bar and sometimes the bar eats you. It's true. It's true, Carnage. True words are spoken.
Eat the bear.
Having a discussion tomorrow about some of the plans, so I'll know more soon. Nice. Yeah, I can't wait to hear whatever you want to divulge. I'm very excited.
You never watched New Girl, right?
Some.
Toward the end of the series, the two guys buy the bar that they go and they've been going to the whole time. The guy sells it and they're like, let's buy the bar. Kind of made me think of that. I've been reading, well, when I say reading, it's an audiobook. I think I'll just use air quotes.
Say listening.
Listening. Yeah. Listening still sounds
good. Listening to the book.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I've been listening to the book.
You should just claim that your wife reads it to you.
Yeah.
Like a bedtime story. I've heard sleep apnea can be cured by someone reading you a book.
Reading me a book. That's
Sorry,
right.
honey.
Need you to read this.
45 minutes of this. But what have you been listening to?
The one, I don't know if I mentioned it to you on stream or if we talked about it, but the How I Met Your Mother rewatch podcast I listened to.
Oh yeah,
the one. He wrote a book,
semi-autobiographical.
Yeah, I'm almost done with it. It's been really good actually. There've been some. I've laughed at a lot, and there've been some. I actually think you'd like it because there's just a lot of it's a lot of like relationship-y, family, different perspectives, and there's a lot of stuff going on. And it's Josh Radnor, Colby Smulders are two of the.
Oh yeah, you were saying there's
readers,
four people. There's four actually different people reading it, so they kind of all have their own parts.
Yeah.
Is it mostly centered around those four people?
Yes.
Roughly?
Yeah, it's their yes. Yeah, it's good. Well, no, I don't want to. I won't be giving anything away, but it's the story of how the two met, and then they wind up having a child who has special needs, and his career takes off, so he's going to different places, not always there. He's kind of raising the family, but anyway, it's just interesting to see the perspectives, and then just what a couple of things I was like, I think this is going to happen, and it did, and a couple of things I was like, oh, I didn't see that coming. So it's if you have, I don't know if you have Spotify. It's on Spotify.
Can you listen to it on free Spotify? I don't pay for Spotify.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, it might not be on.
Okay.
But I don't know how that works.
Because it's part of It's like Audible or something. It's part of Spotify. Like it's included. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely get I listen to a lot of that kind of stuff. So that little $13 bill every month, but still I'm like, I'm using this a lot.
I got my worth out of this. I mean, if you finish a book in a month or whatever, like, and don't do anything else, that's almost worth it. I mean, if you were to buy that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
that's always cool. Yeah, this is good. Like, I think I wish there was, for me, just with the vibes of the picture, thinking about all that kind of stuff, I wish there was a little bit of a citrus note in there, either a peach or an orange or something like that.
Borderline something as it warms up. It's borderline. And
trying to change this IPA to wine.
I think you have to kind of really be hopeful.
I tell you, go for it.
Hey, look, one of my lights is out.
Be grapefruit just because of the bittering in there. But like it's not enough for what I'm looking for.
No,
like again, I don't want it to be like a shandy. I don't want it to be that strong. No. I don't want it to be, like a Blue Moon or something where people put like. I just would like a little bit more, and not that I wanted it to be a hazy, but there are definitely some hops maybe that would have been interesting to just a little bit of a fruit character to that, like say either a stone fruit or like I said an orange, lime, something that just kind of says summer. And like I said, and I could probably, maybe just putting an orange wedge in there. Maybe that would be. I could have done that. I don't have any oranges. I have an onion.
I do like the.
Would that work?
Oh, only for a stout.
No, it's good.
And with some brats.
I like a red.
We'll make some brats.
I like a red onion wheel in my stouts. I just like to add to the savory.
On there.
It's on the outside. Oh God, that'd be gross.
Yeah,
that'd be foul. Gross.
I do like the colors of that label, though. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, the label. No, again, the label's really nice.
A couple of Adirondack.
That's probably part of why. That's probably why that's frustrating to me. Is that I was wishing that it would do a little bit more there.
Wishing, hoping,
and praying, and something. Yeah, I don't think 30 Rock gets enough appreciation. That show is so good. Like and it's great too, because like even though there's a lot of threads that carry over, it's one of those ones where like I've watched through it like once maybe, and then again my wife's been watching through it again. But I'll go in and out of like seeing an episode, and you can very easily just like catch an episode hilarious.
Yeah, I
and
can
like
see that.
Like it's one of those ones where it's like even though there is stuff that kind of there's certain themes and whatever else, but yeah, it's just very.
I have to go back. Like I got into. Probably halfway through season 2, and it wasn't that I wasn't liking it. It's just you get distracted or something new comes on, or and you just forget about it. But yeah, that there for a while, it's like continue rewatching. When you open up your app or whatever, it's like and
you're all no. That's every time you said no,
stop. No, I don't want to see that. And we started. We're on
and Alec. It's not you, it's me.
Wednesdays is when the new episodes of Shrinking drop. So we watched the second episode of this season yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So.
Has Michael J. Fox been in it yet?
He was in it.
Oh, okay.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I knew he was going to be in it. Yeah, I've been seeing clips of the stuff
he was in the first episode, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because the two of them were having a conversation. Because I remember I've just been seeing like all of the press around it where they're talking about like, they were wondering how it was going to work where, Harrison Ford is playing a character that is having to start to deal with that, but he doesn't actually have that. And then he's working with someone that has to deal with that his whole life, and how that dynamic is going to work and all those sorts of things. But they were saying, obviously it went fantastic or whatever.
Yeah, it's handled very well. So as long as you have...
that's some 80s icons right there. You're talking Raiders of the Lost Ark with Indiana Jones and Star Wars, and then you're talking Back to the Future and
it's true.
Teen Wolf and all the movies like the
Family Ties.
Secret of My Success.
I never saw that.
I didn't either.
I never saw Teen Wolf either.
What was that other one too? Bright Lights, Big City or something like that?
Yeah, something.
There's another one too. He tried to do
something with Joan Jett.
He tried to do the edgier ones where he's like, I like cocaine. I'm Alex.
He was a musician.
I'm Alex P. Keaton, but I like drugs. It's like, and not just amphetamines like in the TV show to stay up and get my homework done. He's like, I actually want hardcore cocaine.
He rolls the dice.
Yeah. Yahtzee.
Talk to what was his name, Letty or something? You got to get some more for me.
Oh yeah, Sue. He has to talk to like her pig on the phone or something like that because it was diet pills or whatever.
I wonder if there was anything cringy in that episode.
Oh, I'm sure. I am sure. There was probably a lot of things that didn't feel right even then. Now, even less so.
Yep.
But I want to watch that show. I've heard nothing but good things, and
highly
you were saying this should be the last season, right?
What they said.
The
thing I read from Bill Lawrence sometime like around when we were watching season 2 was that he said he'd always thought this show had a 3-season arc. So that being said, they also thought Ted Lasso had a 3-season arc, and now
it may still have a season.
Yeah, I know.
You may see the 4th season and still think that had a 3-season arc.
That had a 3-season arc, and then it had a separate appendage.
It's just her flying back to bring him back as a coach. You will come back, Mr. Lasso.
Okay.
Well, you know what my dad always said? He always said,
and you haven't watched all of that, right?
No, we're like halfway into season 3.
Okay.
Third, halfway, something like that.
Slow burn. I told you during Christmas I watched that Christmas episode from season 2. It's such a great. That's going to be a new tradition for me to add that to my.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was doing a rewatch of it and just came across that episode, and then I thought, oh yeah,
it's going to bump out A Christmas Story apparently.
No, it's not going to bump it out.
No, but you didn't watch A Christmas Story.
Oh no, it didn't. It didn't bump that out.
It did though.
It just was.
Well, that time good.
It was only 35 minutes.
That used to be my sister's phone number.
Like a 30-minute episode. So, but yeah. It was 30, 35, but very, very funny, very touching, very, very good. Really enjoyed that.
Oh, all right. Should we take a little break?
I think we should.
All right. We should. We are. Did you leave a hot plate on? We're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we are going to have a whiskey to finish out the evening, kick up the alcohol content a little bit. We went from no alcohol to under 5%, so we're sessionable, and then now we're going all the way the other way. We're going up to 126% or something like that.
Oh my goodness.
No, not 26%. No.
Wow.
That's
incredible. 126%.
That's a high number.
It's just fumes.
Yeah, it's literally just no, 126 proof and change. If you go to our website, like I said, with the links that we put in there, use the beverage command in chat. Normally this is 125 proof, but they must be slow, depending on the blend that they do. It must adjust like a little bit. It's actually a blend of 2 of their barrel entry proof bourbons. It's 30% of one blend that is 72% corn, 13% rye, and 15% barley. And then what are you talking about, Willett? That's really good.
Bravo.
Show's over. We're done. Can't beat it. It's done. We just got to walk off.
What are you talking about?
So it's 30% of that blend, and then it is 70% of a blend that is 52% corn, 38% rye, 10% barley. So a little bit more heavier on the rye in that one. But it is, like I said, again, this is still a barrel entry proof bourbon. This is from Willett. It is a 4-year family estate. This is the purple top you'll sometimes hear it referred to as. Obviously, we have the rye a lot, the 4-year estate rye. That is one of the house favorites for sure. It is really, really good. Definitely a high recommend on that one. But yeah, this one is the bourbon, which has been a little more difficult to find it at all. And now it seems like it's, like since it seems like maybe some of the bourbon craze has gone down a little bit. Some of these ones that are not necessarily, I wouldn't call them allocated. Like it's not like that kind of hard to find, but like some of these ones that had been maybe a little bit less easy, like I said, seem to be kind of making their way. Because this was literally, I had this, I had a lower proof version over at a friend's house. I was like, oh wow, this is really good. And then I happened to be at a Total Wine. I was like, oh, it's just on the shelf. Like, okay. It was kind of one of those things. So yeah, it was a little bit like, yeah, it was like, I saw it. There was like 3 or 4 there, and I was like, grab one. So anyway, we're going to open that. I have not had any of this bottle, so they always can be a little bit different. So I'm excited to try that. But yeah, let's take a quick break. I'll come back and we'll bourbon it up.
I'm a font of knowledge.
You are a font of many things.
Font of
Do you know
many
what that's
things.
from, right? Yes. What is that from?
Searching through the Rolodex.
Font of knowledge. You're a font of many things. I can't remember the show.
Who's Harry Crumb?
Oh.
I'm font of many things.
I don't know if I would have remembered that.
Oh.
I thought it was something else, honestly.
That's what you were.
But yeah, speaking of fonts, how many are on that label? It's quite a few. You estimated 4?
I said 4 or 5.
Yeah, something like that.
What do you think, Crocodile? What have you?
Be counting during the break, maybe checking things out, trying to figure it. But yeah, we are finally going to have a Willett family estate bottled small batch bourbon, 4 years aged in white oak barrels.
Too many.
There you go. That's the right answer.
Is that the Willett coat of arms on there?
60, probably 63.3% alcohol, 126.6 proof.
Even hotter than last week's, the Trader Joe's barrel entry proof.
That was 125. And that's what
Yeah.
this is supposed to be. Again, if you use the link that we've got in chat, I'll put it in there once again. That'll take you to the Willett Family Estate page. And like I said, they talk about it being a blend of two different 125 barrel entry proof. But this one,
and they put them together and there was so much friction, the proof went up.
Yeah. Yeah. 30% of one blend, 30% of one blend, 70% of another. Yeah. The friction added to the proof.
And
the
I don't
devil
think you've
share.
told me the price of this. I don't want to know.
I have not.
Because I'm gonna. Would it be fair to say that this and the Trader Joe's are in the same ballpark, right? Same genre.
What do you mean by
They're bourbons? They're
okay.
They're barrel proof. I think the Trader Joe's is at least 4 years. I believe.
Yeah, that one doesn't say. I would say that one is at least 4. I think the Trader Joe's might even supposedly be more like 6.
Okay.
Depending on who you talk to about who's.
No, I'm glad I'm getting a little.
I wasn't sure if you were what you were going.
Yeah, I'm comparing apples to apples.
Yes. Yeah, I think we honestly kind of are a little bit here. Huh. I think that is definitely fair. I don't know what that mash bill is.
Yes.
On that one, like I said, this one obviously we do know exactly what it is when it comes to this
it's
one.
It's very secretive.
It is very secretive.
Not this one though.
No. I have a dark honey color on this one. Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe a little reddish.
Yep.
In there, I would say. This is a fairly fresh pop, but I did open it quite early today, and I kind of had it open a little bit just to kind of let the, some of the fumes kind of go out a little bit. You try and do that with the higher proof stuff. Definitely if you buy something that is a barrel entry proof or whatever, it's fine to totally taste it like right away or taste it, after you've had it open for just a little bit. But really, like for me, always the tail of the tape is like 3-4 days later, maybe even a week later, once it's kind of had time to sit, be opened a little bit. Like that's when you really know the true flavors of everything you're going to get out of it, in my opinion.
I was playing TFT the other day, and somebody's name was Red Dead.
Oh, nice.
REDDEAD. And I was like, I wonder if they're.
I would hope so.
Making some sort of reference there.
I hope so. Are you able to type in chat to them?
If I'm on the computer, but not on the iPad.
Oh, okay.
But yes.
Let's say you could have asked, have you gotten redemption? That would have been good.
Redeemed.
They'd be like, dude, I love that game. And you'd be like, I have no idea what that is. I was just asking. Okay. You did a thing? What did you do? What did you do, Sushi?
Should I leave the room?
I know. Should we all leave the room? Oh my God. Did you make an emote with Henry Cavill? Oh my God.
I couldn't tell who that
was. That's hilarious.
From far away, I thought from here, I thought it might be Pierce Brosnan. I wasn't sure.
That's
I'm obviously
hilarious.
30 years behind everything.
I'm surprised you went with such a tasteful picture.
Oh. Sushi is a Henry Cavill fan.
Oh, huge Henry Cavill fan.
Okay.
Leave me alone. I'm surprised you didn't do one of those emotes where you put a bunch of them together and it forms like a full picture of him and Superman or something like that. I like that, Sushi. That's good.
Okay. Thought I got a little cola note at the end of, like the bakers used to have sometimes that.
Oh yeah, you always love that about the bakers.
I do love that about that. I think there is a little something in there at the end.
I'm getting a little Keith in there, a little minty.
Oh really?
I didn't
get the mint.
I didn't get that right away, but then some of the later kind of breathing in through the mouth where you kind of get like a little bit more not as focused amount of the fumes. Like I said, doing that, there was a little high kind of peppermint in there, maybe even spearmint because it was a little bit of vanilla kind of in there too. A little bit of the baking spice, a little cola, a little caramel. That's just a really nice nose. Like I said, alcohol still hits. Like it's funny actually when I first was the first 3 or 4 sniffs on it, I was like, wow, this is really like leveled. And then it's like the more it's sat, like it's actually can like concentrate a little more for some reason. When it comes to the alcohol part, but that's just a really good. That's just a really good inviting nose.
There's a lot because there's a lot going on because there's stuff happening and you're trying to figure out, and so you're chasing it a little bit, but in a good way.
Yeah,
it's not like you're searching for it. You're just trying to discover it. I guess
a little more accurate with your the pinpointing.
Okay, I get what to me it's very subtle though, but I do get that little accent of the mint leaf.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty hot initially too. That's pretty warm.
Yeah.
Or at least for me, like I said, it wasn't like, it's very much the Kentucky hug going down. Like I'm getting a pretty good, nice warming going down.
Yeah.
Even like I said, with that proof.
The Kentucky hug.
Yeah. Yeah, good, nice. Like I said, kind of brown sugar, caramel. Like I said, those are still kind of going on in there. I'm not getting quite as much of maybe the little bit of baking spice that I was getting, but a little bit of mint is there. The cola, like molasses kind of thing is kind of hitting. A lot of really good, unique flavors. Pretty little viscosity to it as well, which is nice. Like I said, which you always kind of hope for. Like that's for me why I always like a little bit stuff that's a little higher proof, like usually 110 or above. Somewhere in there, because usually since it hasn't been watered down as much, you're going to get a little more viscosity, a little more body, a little more mouthfeel. A
little less conversation, a little more action.
Exactly. And they have, remember, I think we saw in the case that they have like an 8-year of this and I think an 11-year. And remember because I think we saw that was one of the ones we jokingly looked at, but it was like $500.
Oh, okay.
Like something, because I think it was either the 8-year and 11. It's like a weird number.
Well, the 8-year rye is like really expensive. Like
yeah, but they had a
300 or something like that. Or 200.
Yeah, that one can be expensive too.
So how much is this?
This one?
Yeah.
It was either 70 or 80.
Okay.
Can't remember. I think it was either $69.99 or $79.99. I can't remember which.
But the big question then, let's compare to you.
I mean, I think there's more complexity in this for sure. I don't know if it's double the amount of complexity. Like then it's always like, would you rather have 2 bottles? All those other kind of things. The Trader Joe's one, like I said, it's still like some sort of Sazerac Buffalo Trace product, which is still obviously really good.
That falls under Barton?
It's like Barton. Yeah,
Barton 17 inches.
Sazerac, like all that stuff falls under. I forget which is the larger overarching brand, but they're all kind of in together because it's that Rock Hill Farms. Like remember the bottle almost looks like Rock Hill Farms. People were like, oh, is it just that distillate? It's like, well, no, I think it's just that bottle, but people were thinking it's like the 1792. Like if you've ever found that one, they have a barrel proof version of that I think is also right at 125. That one has a lot of versatility because of what that is. But if you want more of like a just true sipper of something, like I definitely think this has more going on.
There's more going on.
There's more going on in this, but like I said again, then that's kind of like, is it, for you, is it worth, or anybody, is it worth double the price?
Yeah,
more than double the price. Like I said, to get those extra notes. And for me, that's the difference of I have one of these.
Right.
Because I'm going to have this be like a sipper and it hangs around for a while and I enjoy it. And then the other one, it's like, well, this one's good as a sipper, but I also love putting it in a cocktail. Like, there's a lot more. And again, you have a few extra of those.
There are room for both of them in your bar.
Yeah. For me, it is. Like I said, I don't have to make a choice. If I had to make a choice, I mean, I probably, like, if you're having to make those kind of choices, then I probably always would lean toward value on that one. Yeah. Especially because that one is so good.
Yeah.
I would rather have 2 bottles of that I can use for cocktails and for sipping or whatever. Because this one, obviously, I wouldn't throw in a cocktail because some of the nuance in this, I think, would get lost. Not only because of the price, but I think some of the nuance would get lost. But this is really good. There's even like there's a little baked note in there too. Like some sort of like, cakey kind of thing. Like not baking spice maybe as much. Which I thought I was getting earlier, but maybe not as much of that. But that one's that's good. I like that one. Second sip wasn't quite as spicy. First one had it going on. Yeah, kind of front of the palate. is where I'm getting most of that. But yeah, then just kind of fans out.
Yeah.
Nice waves. The only thing that's kind of missing from this, I wish there was maybe the finish was like a little bit more lingering.
Yeah,
I guess.
a little more something on the end. Yeah. Yeah.
There definitely is something there, but it doesn't hang out like I kind of,
Should we try them side by side?
What's that?
This and the Trader Joe's.
Sure. I can go. I have one of those open. You want to try that?
Are you up for that?
I got to get up now.
You're going to leave me alone with these people?
I know. With these
Actually, you're going to leave these people alone with me. That's how I should say that. Just sitting
What do you
here.
mean, you people?
And the viewership declined drastically that day. And I just think it'd be interesting to have the other one. And since we do have that open, and since Andrew is generous with his spirits and other things as well, he's going to grab that and we'll do a little side-by-side tasting. I actually do want to revisit that because I might wind up getting a bottle of the other myself, which I haven't done yet. So anyway, there's still the sales have not been as aggressive as previous years, so I still have plenty of this if you decide.
Oh, good.
You need.
I probably
want.
I probably should at some point because, like, again, throughout the year, like we talked about, the options that are there. As you can see, this one's been.
Oh yeah.
Some enjoyment has happened in this one.
Some enjoyment. Good to enjoy.
It's good. Yeah, rain's good.
Rain's good.
Actually, we're supposed to get a little rain this afternoon, and we did not. More table space. Oh, that's interesting. That's very different.
Yeah.
It's like gum. It's like grape bubble gum or something like that.
The Trader Joe?
Yeah.
See, I was thinking it was more like smoky.
Oh man, I'm not getting that. Yeah, like it's like fruity. It's like almost like grapefruit.
Huh.
Like not grapefruit. It's like grape fruit.
The fruit grape.
The fruit that is a grape, not the grapefruit. I had to have my feet this great. Yeah. That's for me. Yeah, this one is darker caramel, like all the things we just kind of talked about.
Yeah.
And then the Trader Joe's one that is also 125 proof. I think this one's aged a little bit longer. Again, it doesn't state on there, so it's a lot of internet guessing and
theory and
investigating.
conjecture.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get the fruit part from this. I do get.
Make sure it's not in my glass. No? Yeah, no, I get the fruit.
Okay, all right.
It's like a woody grape.
You have Elmer Goodwoody grape. Yeah, I get like smoky and wood from that.
I get more wood in the taste. Like I said, there's more of that kind of oak. Same kind of spice front of the palate for me. Which
I think the body's better of the thicker. As you say, there's room for both of these in the bar.
Yeah, can't wait to go back.
I can't be responsible for incoherent hogwash.
That's right.
I babbled in the back room of the bar.
Bean, thank you for the 21 months.
Sorry, no. Thirsty guy walks into a bar.
Tier 1, 6 months in advance. Let's go. Bean,
Whoa.
thank you so much
All
for the
right.
Tier 1, the 21 months. How are you, my friend? What are you enjoying this evening? Are you imbibing in anything with us?
No.
We do not make stereos
Like they do. I know. Baker loved that.
This copiers.
And Human Bean, because that song is by the Human Beans.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
That's the band name, is the Human Beans. But yes, and then they used that commercial for
No alcohol for me,
Appliance.
trying to wean off of it. Oh my
Good.
gosh. Good for
you.
you.
Okay.
Good for you. More for the rest
Should
of
have
us.
been
then. I
here
always
for
appreciate that.
the de-alcoholized Garnacha-Syrah, which
That's true.
we don't not recommend. We don't recommend it.
Yeah, I don't know if you like I said. Yeah, in the last couple of weeks, we've actually done a couple de-alcoholized, as in no alcohol, it all in a couple wines. It's from this company called Natureo Nature. It looks like Nature-O.
Nature.
But it's from them. Like I said, there is a sparkling rosé that is really, really good. I would definitely give that one a shot if you were wanting to try something. If you want to stay completely away, like I said, and this isn't even like, oh, it's got a 0.5% in it. It's literally 0. So like I said, that one is definitely worth a try. Like he said, we had the red today. It was fine.
Yeah.
Just not as good. Shame the Bears aren't in the Super Bowl. I wanted Bears Bills. I would have taken that.
That would have been good.
Bears and anybody else, I would have taken that. But oh well. Do you have a Sprite cranberry mocktail? There you go.
I still have one of those Sprites at the house. At least one. There might be a second one, actually.
Isn't he selling those still?
I don't know if he's actively selling them.
Oh, I pay for my travels.
That's right. Those journeys, the kimono I wear.
The kimono I wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like I said, yeah, it's kind of like bright fruit grape in there, a little bit of wood. Same thing kind of in the flavor. And then this one is like more of the classic caramel, some baking spice, a little bit of mint, all that kind of thing. So
yeah. 2 different expressions.
Just remember the Cowboys mantra, next year is our year. I saw someone talking about, not to get too deep in the weeds, I saw someone talking about the Cowboys the other day because they were talking, because obviously the big thing this offseason is someone going to trade for Max Crosby? Is someone going to try and pick up, what is it, Hutchinson? No, Hutchinson?
Oh, from the Lions?
No, it's the guy from the Bengals.
Oh,
Hodgkin? No.
That's not Hawkinson, is it? Is it
Hawkinson?
No,
it's like TJ Hawkinson or TJ something.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's actually, you can just pick him up. You don't have to use any draft capital. But literally I saw someone, I don't know how they said it with a straight face because they said, so who would be in the market for Max Crosby? Who would go for that? Hendrickson? That's what it is. TJ Hendrickson.
Hawkinson's a tight end. Okay. Yeah.
They were like, who would be in the market? Hawkinson's on the is he on the
Yeah, he's a tight end.
Okay.
Yes.
But they were like, who would go for this? And with a straight face, the person said the Cowboys would be in the running because they need a defensive player. I was like, that's hilarious. They had one.
Yeah, right.
How did you say that with a straight face, sir?
Right.
I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah. TJ Hawkinson's he's a tight end on the Vikings. I think it's Hendricks.
Well, there's Hutchinson, and then Hutchinson's on Detroit.
Yeah, he's the linebacker.
No,
defensive end.
Yeah. Defensive tackle or end or whatever. Yeah, defensive end. But anyway. But yeah, I was like, how do you say that with a straight face? I just don't want to give up to him, because obviously the Bears everybody keeps mentioning the Bears for any defense, which we do need that. But man, I hate giving up a bunch of draft capital on that, because he's probably going to be for Crosby unless it gets really contentious. It's probably going to be at least 2 first round picks and a player, or 2 firsts and a third. So that's just so much.
Yeah. The Jets.
Micah Parsons went from one what if team to the next. Parsons needs to sign with a real team, the Jets. Oh my God. Where is it? There it is. That would be funny.
What is that? Oh, is that something with the train? Was right there? Okay.
Yeah.
I like them both. I think if I was, all things being equal, I would pick the Willett over, but it wouldn't be by much. And then considering everything else, then I come back to the
which is kind of interesting.
Joe's.
So I've always thought about bringing up this point, like say with, how much bourbon you buy and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
They're like, oh, for how little you drink and would want then each sip to be of the highest quality and value, you'd think then you would lean toward buying the slightly more expensive things because you don't drink that much of it. So it's not as much strain on your budget in some way. Again, it just doesn't make, complete sense. But I was thinking that the other day because
that's interesting.
Because I always get because you're always, which is totally fine. You're looking for value. You want to maximize value to flavor, which I totally get. But for you, like I said, especially when it comes to bourbon, with the amount that you drink, over a year, maybe you'd have 3 or 4 shots or something like that of enjoying something. So that should be not that you should spend thousands, but if there's anything, it's well, that one's a little more. I enjoyed it a little more. Then you probably should pay a little more. You should be the one that would pay that because you just wouldn't use it as much.
And that would be 30 to 40 or 30 to 50 as opposed to 30 to 70.
Yeah. That's
that kind of thing.
But that's a good point though.
I mean, I like that.
Me as a Colts fan would love Mike. Yeah, I mean, again, anybody would love an injury-prone defensive player.
Misha the dog.
Misha the dog lies dead in the box.
Children cry.
That's a question for these players. Which team will it be? Oh my God. Mills on fire tonight. Mills, have you ever had any Willett before? Like I said, the bourbon is a little harder to find. Usually you can find the rye. I like the rye quite a bit as well. The Family Estate 4-year. Usually recommend that. Usually now it seems like you can find that for around 60, I would say.
I think Costco's got it for about that price.
Also has it for about 60.
You have a hookup at Trader Joe's.
Total Wine has it for 60. I get it a little cheaper. Yeah, I get it a little bit cheaper. What do you guys actually have it for price-wise there?
I think it's 63 right now.
63?
Yeah.
Okay. Will it be a good drink or not? All right, we're never having any more Willett on the show. Done. It's done.
It's a whole bunch of good puns. Do you ever see, who was the NAU? Was it LG?
I saw him. He was within the last month or so, or something like that.
Okay.
Popped in. Things were going well.
Okay. Still in Flagstaff? Or?
I believe so. I think he was doing something different. We talked a little bit. I think he was getting ready to head out on like a small trip or something like that. But yeah, things were going good. He said to say hi. I forgot about that.
Because he was like a few years, I think, ahead of my son going to NAU.
I believe so. Right? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Have not. I'll start to keep a lookout though. Yeah, I would recommend. Like I said, if you want to try some higher proof, and you can always, like I said, if you want to, like I said, there is no shame in, like I said, if you put in like a little drop of water, if it's the first time having some higher proof stuff, like I said, there's not a problem with doing that, and then working your way back to getting the full flavors. I
think the only time have you ever? I know we've done it as an experiment, and I think there was one we felt we needed to. I can't remember what that was, or maybe you didn't feel of it. Was it something that we had at Brothers, or was it something here that was like ridiculous? It was like 132 proof or something like that. I thought there was something we had.
I mean, we've had those. We've had the Jack Daniel's Ryes, which are single barrel.
Okay.
And those are like, I think I actually have one that I haven't opened yet. I found it was 100. It's 139. Wow. I haven't opened that one yet.
Wow.
But yeah, I've kept that one. I think I put that one toward the back. But yeah, like the other ones are usually 132, 100 like lately. Those are really good though too.
Almost 70%.
Wow.
That's insane.
Those are crazy. I'm trying to think. I feel like maybe a long time ago, originally in like some of the like old like Bookers or something like that were like the unfiltered and like those that were a little more harsh. Like maybe I used to put like I
feel there was something that we both
little drop of something.
It's a little.
Like I said, yeah,
I could be misremembering.
Pretty rare now for the most part. But yeah, like I said, definitely. But again, there's like I said, nothing wrong with that. Like I said, if you can. It's kind of nice if you can actually find, which I've looked up, you can buy on Amazon, like they have like the limestone, where you can actually buy the water they would have used in Kentucky,
right.
As opposed to just using your tap, which is, again, it's a fine alternative, but if you want to be a little more true to how they would proof something down,
right.
There is like math to it. You could kind of do it yourself. Like if you're trying to, if you have something that's like 120, you'd rather try it at 110 or 105 or whatever, you can do, okay, it's, if I pour this much, then it's, 2 drops of, so you can do it a little more scientifically, which I recommend to try and keep it that way. But yeah, it is your whiskey. You bought it. You drink it how you want to.
You've
I can still look down on you, but like I said, you can just drink it how you want it. You bought it.
Well, you have definitely increased your threshold.
I would say so. Like
ABV threshold.
I drink, I drink less beer now. Like I said, it's always been like, it's kind of tended more into cocktails and different things. So, but it feels like I don't drink consistently like higher proof stuff, so it's still like these both of them. When I first took that one, it was like, oh, that's spicy, oh, that's pretty hot. Like it's like you kind of like it's nice if you're gonna have a few small pours like in an evening, like working your way up, because then you don't notice that as much and you can kind of enjoy it a little more, as opposed to when you go right to that level, it's kind of can hit you a little bit quicker.
That might be the point, to look in the mirror when you have something that's like that, like this, and you're like, I didn't even taste that. I had no problem with that. When you're like,
that's what happened to Bean. Yeah. Bean was like, Bean looked in the mirror and he was like, no, oh my God.
Got to pull back a little bit.
Whoa, fella. Whoa, easy there, fella. Got to bring that back just a little bit. Yeah, I get that for sure. But yeah, I've definitely lessened up on certain things. Yeah, I like both of these. I definitely prefer the Willett. The Willett has definitely has some more range of flavors going on. But like again, you can't beat that
range.
Yeah,
range of
there's
flavors.
there's more, and then it's just do you want
More range.
your budgetary range to go up to paying for what the Willett would be? That's
True.
Again, everybody's own personal choice. Going up,
Yep.
Probably 2.5 times to get that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just nice though. That's just really good. I like both of those. So next week, possibly on a Wednesday.
Possibly on a Wednesday.
Possibly on a Wednesday for podcasting.
It will happen
next
either
week.
day, but yeah, we'll let you know within by the beginning of the week.
We'll let you know by Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll let you know if Wednesday we're going to be.
If Wednesday we're podcasting.
might
It would
do
be the same
Wednesday.
time as normal though on Wednesday, correct? 2:30.
Correct.
3:30.
Yes.
2:30 Pacific, 5:30
Yep.
Eastern. So next Wednesday, probably in all likelihood, it'll be then. What are we thinking about for next week? Should we go back to a cocktail?
I think that would be great.
Okay, let's
If
do a
you wanna-
cocktail.
I don't know if you want to tie into like the Trader Joe's flyer. There's some wines in the flyer.
Oh, I always
We
like
could
doing that.
Pick something there. There is the wild card rum option.
I mean, I
Possibly.
told you my parameters on that.
Okay, right. So that's in the mix. That's in the hopper.
How much is that Panamanian rum?
$15.
Okay,
Yeah.
and it's 7-year. The
7
last
year,
time we had it, we
yes.
didn't like it.
It was a 5-year at that time.
It was one of
I
the few
think.
things you ever took back.
I took back. I did take it back, and so yeah, there's. I think there will be.
Go in the archives on YouTube. You
yeah,
can
there'll
find
be
the
video
podcast.
evidence of me saying, "Take this back."
Yeah, I'm taking this back.
And I did.
Like I said, I'm totally fine if you want to try that. Like, 'cause it's
So
probably
I'll-
again like 80 proof or something like that. Like,
Yeah,
it's-
I'll check that out, and maybe that's something we'll throw in there, or like I said, I know we do like to when Trader Joe's has a flyer, sometimes we'll tie into that for a little extra excitement. So yeah, we'll find one of those things.
Okay.
And,
All right.
and definitely a cocktail. Yeah, I'm missing that. You are a mixologist.
Oh,
You're a
I just like
master.
finding drinks. I'm a man who
And that
knows,
too.
no, a man who knows how to acquire things from time to time.
That's right.
Or however he said that in Shawshank Redemption. But yeah, so that'll be the plan for next week, day early, and we'll kind of mix it up a little bit with those things. But yeah, thank you guys all for being here.
Thank you very
Appreciate it.
much.
Hopefully you guys all had a very good evening. Yeah, I'll be back on again tomorrow, probably playing some more Outer Worlds 2, something different that I've been enjoying. And then, like I said, he'll be back next week, but on a Wednesday. So don't
Possibly.
be surprised.
It could be Thursday, but we'll see.
Let's just say Wednesday.
Well, I'll say Wednesday, but it could be Thursday.
I'm missing Business Mo Bevy. Oh no, Abby, no. We are wrapping things up. It was good. I'm glad you could drop in for a sec. I'll play some Outer Worlds too if you want to join for that tomorrow. I'll be on usual time. I know I've tricked you into playing that game again as well. So, yeah. So let's go say hi to the always wonderful Seraphim Red. We're gonna say hi to Sarah. She is playing some Claire Obscure Expedition 33. One of literally my favorite game of last year and probably top 5 of all time. Absolutely amazing and fantastic. I'll be there at least for a little bit. I'm holding you to it. But yeah, let's go say hi to Sarah. She is super, super nice. And again, he will be here next week. I'll be back tomorrow with the usual things and stuff. Same bat time, same bat channel. Can I find all the buttons? I found it. There it is. Have a good rest of your evening, everybody.
Thank
Be
you,
safe.
everybody. We appreciate it. Have a good night.
Good night.